it's not over. If I was smarter, then I'd know what I had. If I could rewind, then I'd take it all back. If I was stronger, I'd leave you in the past. If I was stronger, maybe this love would last. If I was better, I wouldn't fall off track. If I could stop the tears, I wouldn't feel so bad. If I was different, maybe we wouldn't have crashed. If I was different, maybe this love would last. Maybe I'm in denial, maybe you regret saying maybe it's just better we forget. A part of me can't realize we're better off, but then I start.
What did you tell me to do, babe? Oh, hey! So listen, I'm trying something different tonight, y'all. I'm trying something different. I went live on my TikTok to tell people I was live on here to see if, like, because I know some people are like, oh, I forgot. So I'm going to be live on my TikTok until like 8:30 until we start book talk on here. We're going to start book talk on here at 8:30. So I'm on the talk right now. Hey! I'm here, Cindy. I'm here. Did you finish? I saw where you said you was finishing the last 2 chapters.
Jason.
Hey, Josh. I just posted in the book club group to tell everybody, like, hey, we're live. So, we'll see. But like I said, I went live on my TikTok to be like, y'all go over there. Y'all, I'm so glad that this book was a good book because compared to the last book, it was just not it. Or the last book wasn't it. Oh, you finished? I think I just seen your post in the Facebook group. I'm glad you finished. Did you read that book? Because I heard it was creepy, Josh. Did you read it? Hey, TikTok. I know y'all see like this microphone right here. This is for me streaming over here. So I canceled my Panera. Hey! I canceled my Panera and went to the Circle K. What's it called? Oh, that's yeah. Jeannie, I ain't even thought about next month. So, what month is it? September? Next month's October, so we got to do another thriller.
We gotta do spooky stuff for the
I can't do too spooky.
I mean, it's Halloween.
I might get scared.
It's Halloween.
So?
Halloween spooky.
Bay's trying to say... Okay, so... The mic is for my YouTube. That's why it's here. Because I'm, like, live on YouTube. So, okay, so I think thrillers are like a really good talk track. Like, I think that's what's going to be really good. Now, the romances, I like them just to read them. But, no, so Bay uses a mic instead of using, like, headphones. Okay, so he games. So, he uses a mic to, like, talk. I mean, he streams too. But, that's not what this is about. So, I think we're going to do a thriller. Okay, so Josh, I heard somebody else say that Hidden Pictures was creepy. Maybe we need to read a, y'all, what's the thriller author? I cannot think of her name. You know, while y'all on here on TikTok, can y'all go subscribe to my YouTube? Thanks. Not a happy family. I think I have that. You want a hot one? I like to know early so I can see if y'all you want like a hot romance? I feel like Ugly Love will give us that. Now, if you want like, woo! I got some of those too. So, I feel like I have Not a Happy Family, like I have it saved or something to read. There is a person that writes books, and everybody says that she's like a really good thriller writer. I cannot think of her name right now. Hey, what's good for a stomach bug? Just sleep. I got the Circle K one right now. So, we're trying that one. It's $5.99 a month. Ugh, go away, Trevor. Okay, so I tried to read B.A. Paris one time, and it creeped me out. So, I don't know if I'll be able to do B.A. Paris. But there's somebody else. What is her name? I can't think of her name. We're reading Colleen Hoover. Josh, you should read Colleen Hoover with us, shouldn't you, babe? Yeah, but see, the thing with Colleen Hoover is, like, she was in, like, I've already read all her books. So, I mean, I know she's, like, the it author right now, but no, not for me. Yeah, I'm gonna think of her name. I mean, I like her, but she's just not, you know. I love Ugly Love. It's one of my favorite books. We're about to start. I think at like 8:30. What time is it? I always said a couple more minutes. Do I have a book by the person? Hold on. Hey! No, it's a thriller. It's an author that writes thrillers. Oh, shit. Okay. I had comments. Hold on.
He said something.
I can't think of the person. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to think of the person. So she writes thrillers. And they're like scary thrillers. Babe, bring me your phone. Don't question me. I want to Google something. I want to Google the author I'm thinking about. But I think they're like scary. I don't do good with scary. No, that's not who I'm talking about. Hold on. I've never read anything. I heard that All Good People Here was good too. The Silent Patient is not worth your time. I like Lisa Jewell too, but I feel like she's not like thrillery enough. We could do Riley Sager. Right now we're doing book club for The Golden Couple, and we are starting Ugly Love after we're finishing up. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you exactly who I'm talking about. I'm gonna find it, y'all. Why can't I think of her name? I refuse to read Verity. I'm on YouTube now. Hey! But I was going to go live on my TikTok to tell them that I was on YouTube. I'm trying to figure out who... Girl, he get on my nerves. He's on here now. I had to do videos before I left his house. Hold on, y'all. We're going to find this author I'm looking for. Mary Quebeca? Is that how you say her name? I've heard she... Is that who I'm thinking about? Oh, because I was reading that. Trevor, shut up. Y'all, why can't I think about what I'm... The author. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna read a thriller. Here, babe, you can have your phone. We're gonna read a thriller for October because it's spooky month. So we'll read a thriller. I can't go too scary though. You're creepy. What was what book about? I Look Orange. So we just read for book club. I feel like I know the author on the tip of my tongue, but I don't know who. So we just read The Golden Couple for book club. I'm on YouTube talking. That's where I do book club at, on YouTube. But I don't like scary, so I'm kind of scared. But we just read The Golden Couple. It was a thriller, and then we will be starting Ugly Love afterwards. Ugly Love is a reread. Hey! Ugly Love is a reread. You already know the YouTube name. You know what? You get on my nerves because you're already supposed to be subscribed. So you better go watch me. I got 12 viewers over there right now. A whole 12. And I have 100 on TikTok. What time is it? Okay, we got 4 minutes, y'all. I freaking loved it. I loved it. But I'm not going to get started yet. I'm going to get started in 4 minutes on the book. I'm not going to get started yet. See, I can't do too scary. I feel like I have some books over there, but I don't know. If y'all have, I'm going to put a post up in the Facebook group in a little bit for book suggestions. My YouTube name, or you could just go to my bio and just click, my favorite genre is romance. But you can go to the link in my bio, my Instagram thing, and just click it and my YouTube should come up. But it's the same thing as here. Everyone's fave TikTok mom. Oh. Trevor, shut up. Thank you for coming from TikTok. I'm not a booktuber. I'm trying. I go live once a week to talk about our book club book, but that's it. Like, I need to start, like, posting, like, book recommendations. I think that'll be fun. I love watching booktubers. I'm not a booktuber, but I love watching booktubers. Trevor, Keith put on TikTok, he said, Trevor, you did great on the YouTube. Looks great. Ugh.
Thanks, cuz. Appreciate it.
Oh, whatever. Yes, there's a book club. So if you want to join if you have a Facebook, you can join the Facebook one, like Facebook group. And the book club Facebook page, go to, what's it called? Go to my bio on TikTok, and it's there. Homeschooling is going great. Like, I'm kind of shocked because it's going really good. So I did bump him down, though. I'll go more into detail. Like, I feel like I talk to my YouTube people more, like, one-on-one, but I am live on TikTok, so what are you laughing at? Trevor's over here laughing.
Our cousins support
The favorite, I don't even know, because I haven't really read that much this year, so the point of me doing the book club was to kind of get back into reading. But, homeschool's going good. So Cooper was supposed to be in 2nd grade, right? So we were doing 2nd grade work. I don't think Cooper should have ever been moved up to 2nd grade after doing 2nd grade work with him, because I was having to, like, it just wasn't, I personally don't feel he was ready for 2nd grade. And I know for a fact that 3rd grade is harder than 2nd grade because Aiden struggled really hard in 3rd grade. So I bumped him down to 1st. So I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to repeat 1st grade. Hey! I think we're going to repeat 1st grade, and then I think we're going to go to 2nd grade next year. That's what I think right now. It may change. Who knows? I'm just kind of going with the flow. As long as he learns something every day, we're doing good. Excuse me. But yeah, it's going a lot better than I expected. But as far as like my favorite book, this book right here was really good. It's a thriller, but it was really freaking good. I'm reading a mafia romance right now, and I'm kind of loving it. I think, you know, and it was kind of a hard decision because I was like, do I really want him to be like held back a year? But I feel like that's what's going to be best for him because I don't want him to have to struggle because eventually it's going to catch up and he's going to struggle even harder. Next book. Listen, girl, this is based on, I don't do none of this. This is all him. Next book is Ugly Love, and we're starting it like tomorrow, and we'll be done with that in 2 weeks. And then we'll start new books in October. Okay, I'll go through and try to approve all the Facebook groups. Just make sure you answer the questions. I think that too, and I think it's like, you know, Twisted Games, maybe Twisted Love, Twisted something by Ava Hong. I don't know. I'll tell you. I'll post it later. The book I'm reading. But see, I feel like people don't talk about like holding your kids back. Everybody's like, oh, my kid's doing great. He's thriving. Like nobody ever talks about how kids actually do struggle. And I feel that if he would have been held back in like 4K, say he would have had 2 years of 4K, I think he would be doing great right now. But he didn't. And 4K was cut short because of COVID. So I really think that's where his struggles come in at. So I feel that me holding him back. My forehead's all up in this camera. But I feel like me holding him back this year will really help him because he was behind in reading. So if I hold him back this year and focus on like reading again for first grade and math again for first grade, we are doing second grade social studies and second grade science because that kind of clicks for him. But I feel like if I do hold him back and I focus more on that, then I think we'll be doing good. That's personally what I think. But hey, I'm his teacher right now. So, all right, TikTok, I'm getting off. I'm going to talk about book club on YouTube. So, bye. All right, y'all. Okay. Y'all ready? What did y'all think? What did y'all think? Because this was a 5-star read for me. I freaking loved it. I loved it. I love this book so much. I love all of their books, though. Every book... What is that? Oh, a Hobby Lobby receipt. Every book I read from them, I freaking love it. Now, is there anybody on here that has not finished? Aiden's good. Like, he likes school. So, he's okay. I don't want to spoil anything yet. So, that's why I'm asking. Is there anybody on here that has not finished? Did everybody finish? Are y'all done? I know that's probably loud. Oh my God, I love that everybody loved it. That makes me so freaking happy. Yeah, see? Oh, I love that. So, I feel like after I was still trying to blame Polly. I'm over here still blaming Polly and Natalie until the longest time, and I was like, hold on, something's up with him. Something is up with the husband. Like, something's not adding up right now. But that was almost up until the end. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Because, what you looking for? That was, I was really like, I felt like I knew something, but I didn't know it until like way past it. And by the time I caught on was when they were actually telling us what was happening. I just knew it was Polly. Polly and Natalie, I thought they had really, like, was setting everybody up. And I'm going to be honest, I thought it was Skip, too. I loved it. It was so freaking good. I'm really happy. I hope that everybody liked it because I feel like it was like a really good book. And I know thrillers, some people are like, oh, that was predictable. I didn't like. I loved it. But I still can't believe that it was Matt. Like, he played a good part. Nobody knew he was crazy. Exactly. He was all like, oh, I love you. Let's work it out. Okay, so the thing about the Tina thing, I thought it was weird that they did, like, keep mentioning her. So I feel like at that point, I was like, oh, what's going on with Tina? Like, why? I didn't think she was going to be dead. I thought she was still going to be alive. I thought Polly had done came back as Tina. Excuse me. Okay, so the dad thing, I'm going to be honest. I felt like we could have did without that. I didn't even really care about that part. Like, I didn't care about that. I didn't even care about Celia being after her. I'm going to be honest. Didn't care. I knew something was up about it, but I didn't care. Okay, but let's think about this. What if she wouldn't have never cheated? Let's say she never cheated. Would all of this have came out if she would have never cheated? Or would he have just plotted? Okay, so that's what I thought too. I thought that Skip had killed Tina too. And I swear to God, that's what I thought. And I was like, hold on, that's a little bit too, like, obvious. But for him to take and be like, yeah, he was with me when Tina died. Like, that's crazy. And then, y'all want to know what it was even crazier to me? It was really crazy that she was like, or he was like, yeah, Tina thought it was you that was running behind her, but it was me. That was creepy. That was creepy. Yeah, I just knew Tina was going to be alive. I thought she was alive, and I thought she was Polly. And I thought that her and Natalie were plotting, trying to split them up. Oh, that was weird. That is crazy. Him beating himself up. Who does that? Who does it? And then the fact about him taking, like, the rope and then hiding it in his office because he knew all along. That's weird. So I really think that Matthew. Okay, so I think that personally, I think Matthew killed Tina because Tina wanted Skip. And then I also think it was because, like, everybody wanted Skip. Like, even his wife. Well, she wasn't his wife at the time, but she wanted Skip too. I think it was just a jealousy thing. I really think that's what it was. I hope I know my husband better than that, because there's something wrong with Matt. Matt's got a lot going on, but I think his dad and mom situation probably didn't help that. Maybe he had a really bad childhood or something. I don't know. I still think there's something up with Skip, and I mean, like, she just went ahead and moved in with him, with her son, and that kind of scared me. But at the same time, it almost makes you wonder, like, did Skip know all this time that Matt had killed Tina and that he was trying to protect Marissa, like, this whole time? Because he really did love her that much. So maybe he was like, oh, I finally, you know. It was creepy. It was, like, really creepy because he was like, she would have never guessed it was, like, me running behind her. Or she thought he was so funny. And he, like, literally, like, chuckled. Like, that's creepy. That was too creepy. But I don't know. I'm wondering, like, if she didn't cheat, what would have happened? That's what I'm saying. What would have happened if she did not cheat on him? That's what I want to know. I'm thinking about that. Like, would he have stayed and acted like nothing didn't happen? Or would it be like, yeah, I just went blank. What was I saying? Would he stay and act like nothing happened, or would he have eventually got, like, upset and just been like, you know what? I killed your best friend. You know, like, that's crazy. You married the man that killed your best friend. That's creepy. That is so creepy. What's even crazier is, like, how small the world really is. And, you know, really, the world really is that small. Like, Skip talking to, or Skip and Avery, whatever they had going on, and then it all coming together the way it did, like, that's crazy. Even though I know it was because of the dad, it's still crazy. Oh, yeah. Natalie or Polly. Wonder which one it would have been. Because I feel like Polly would have been just wanting the attention, and Natalie would have been thinking he's a good guy. Okay, so I'm going to be honest. I did not give a doggone about the Acelia thing. I did not care. I could have literally done without that the whole time. I could have done without the dad. And I know they had to bring that in because that's how you tied everybody together. But I could have really done without the Acelia thing. And then they're like, oh, we know where she lives, and we should know that she did this, and we can get in her office, and we know this, this, and this, and this, and this. How did you know all that, but you can't tell me that you didn't know who told her? They know. They had to know. Or maybe her client went under a different name. I don't know. But I could have done without it. I think Polly just really wanted somebody. And it was them two. So, I'm thinking, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot, you know, I'm sitting here, like, talking about it. It's weird that nobody outside of Skip said Matthew would be crazy. But nobody did. You think maybe they kind of lived, like, a very closed-in life? You know, like, I get that she had her own business, and, you know, he was very professional. But where were their friends? Did they have any friends? Did they hang out with anybody? Because, I mean, we didn't see any friends. At all. Other than Skip. But I'm going to be honest. I would have never guessed it was Matthew. I would have never. I would have not. I would have been sitting here saying it was still Polly and Natalie, y'all. And even, shoot, you know what? Avery was a little suspicious herself. I would have thought that she had something to do with everything. But I can say, my back just started hurting. I can say that, well, the neighborhood, she did say that, didn't she? So I guess they didn't have any friends, you know, like they really, I don't know. So maybe that's why people didn't. See, that's the ones you got to worry about, the ones that seem really sweet, because he acted like he was so upset. I guess that's my thing. When they went to counseling and she told the story. Okay, so in their books, I feel like there's always like strange people in their books. But when they first went to counseling and she was like, I have a confession, I cheated, blah 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 blah, and he was like all upset. And I'm just sitting here like, but you already knew. He already knew that it wasn't with a guy from the gym. And so, I don't know, he went through a lot to try to hide the fact that he was crazy as hell. Crazy. And to think that she like had a whole child with him. She married him. Like, she's been living with him for years. I mean, like, it was like a flip switched. And I will say, as soon as she was like, when they were at home by themselves, and that's when I kind of started getting suspicious, when they were at home by themselves, and she was like, he was like, yeah, I told such and such's mom that, or Charlie's mom, that you signed the permission slip. And she's like, hold on, how did you even know about the permission slip? I mean, she didn't say that, but she said it in the book, you know. Exactly. He's been plotting the whole time they've been married. Just like plotting and plotting. Like, Well, I wouldn't say the whole time they've been married about like killing her, but I will say, yes, definitely knew that from the beginning that she assisted it. 100%. She might didn't like, just him, but I knew she had something to do with it. I knew it. You could tell that. But at the same time, though, I feel like it wasn't like malicious. I know that sounds crazy. Hold on, I gotta burp. Excuse me. See, that's what I'm saying. The whole Tina thing was very like, I still am sitting here like, I know I'm done with the book, and I know they say that Tina was dead, and I know they say who did it, but it's almost like, is Tina really dead? Tina, did you come back? Like, what is going on? Oh yeah, Avery. But I also think at the same time that she is someone that has a lot going on. So I tried to think about it that way. I was like, well, she hears a lot of people's problems. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe she just heard like all these problems and like it kind of messed her up. But she is very unethical in the way that she does stuff. I will say that. I guess that's why she ain't got no license though. But I also didn't like the fact that... Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm over here like, was she really dead? Like, is she? I mean, I know y'all say she's dead, but is she dead? Or is she Polly? Because I feel like... I swear to God, I feel like she's like still Polly or something. But... See, we don't know. And that's what I'm saying. That's what somebody, maybe it was you that said it, but I think a lot of people were like, well, why did he kill Tina? But I really think that he was jealous of Skip. So I feel like it was like anybody, or maybe he's just freaking evil. I don't know, but I feel like he knew that, what's her name? Tina wanted Skip. Maybe he was gonna kill Marissa too. Maybe he thought like Marissa and Tina were still together. I don't freaking know. But that's kind of we never know. I guess we'll never know why. Did they say why? No, he never said why. He just said that he did it. But I really think it was jealousy. Like he was jealous of Skip. Oh, my nose is itching. I'm trying to look and see. How did whose mom die? Did his mom die? Oh, how did his mom die? I thought it said. He probably killed her. Okay, so where is the part? Oh, so yeah, so it says like Skip's words tumble out. Marissa picked you, not me. And Matthew says she sure did. Matthew snaps, just like my dad prefers me to you, just like Tina did too. Marissa freezes. She can't take another step. Things didn't end up so well for Tina either. Do you know she thought that was you chasing after her when she was sitting on the pier alone that night? She looked so disappointed when she turned around and saw me, but not for long. So, literally jealousy. Jealousy. Yeah, like he was literally jealous. And that's crazy. I'm telling you, that Acelia stuff was so weird. And then for Avery to be like, yeah, I know you really care about Bennett. Do you know what I would do to Bennett? Bennett. That was creepy, Avery. That was creepy. Even though she's like, I would never hurt a child. But would you? Unknown reasons. I really think it's jealousy. But I feel like he thought, oh, well, I won the girl. Oh, see, I don't know. Like, what was the problem between him and Skip? Like, we don't know that. We don't know the problem between him and Skip. But why was he so jealous of Skip? Was he just... Did nobody like him? Maybe Skip was the person that everybody liked. But hold on, wasn't Matthew, like, the rich kid? Like, ain't that what... I don't know. But maybe that's something he, like, his dad liked Skip more. So he always thought, like, ugh. I don't know. But why didn't he just kill Skip? What was the point of Natalie, period? Like, I'm serious. Like, there was so many, like, the Celia thing we could have done. But you know what? Y'all got to quit asking all these damn questions because I was going to give this book 5 stars. And now y'all pointing out all this stuff. And I'm like, we can't be talking about these books this much in depth. Y'all really making me question this. But, like, think about it. What was the point? I mean, she was like, oh, Natalie had a crush on Matthew. But did he? Did she? You know, like, did she really? Exactly. We cannot go into all these details. Girl, everything was to throw us off. They want to throw us off about Polly. And we all sitting here looking at Avery like she was the crazy one. And, I mean, it's obvious that she a little crazy too. But she ain't like Matthew crazy. I loved it. But I think that was the point of all of the little random pieces. It was like, oh, maybe if we tell y'all all these random ass stories and, you know, they all tie together, maybe you can't figure out where it was going. You know? Sorry, y'all. My friend went to the doctor because, or went to the emergency room tonight because she's pregnant and it's almost time for the baby or whatever. So I had to text her back to see if it was, like, time for the baby, but it's not. And see, and I agree with that because the thing with Tina is they just kind of told us nothing. And see, and that's what I'm thinking too. So he was like, you know what? I did that. He did whatever with Tina, but then he's like, you know, I got the girl in the end, so that's okay. I can do that. That's the way I'm looking at it too. But then when Skip came back in the picture, and then Skip, he's like, hold on now, I didn't get the girl. And so I feel like that's what made him go like all back crazy again. Because he really hasn't had anything to be jealous of in the past so many years. Excuse me. I really thought that they were going to flip it on us, though, and that Tina was going to be alive. I really did think that that's what was going to happen. I just knew that Tina was Polly, y'all. I just freaking knew it. But she was not. Well, I mean, she could be, I guess, but... But I'm actually kind of feeling bad. Okay, so what about... Y'all remember when we were like, hold on. Is Matthew crazy? Because remember that Bennett was like, I'm scared of Daddy. Or, can you tell Daddy that I don't want to play baseball anymore? Like, could Bennett sense it? Is this like hereditary? I just knew she was alive, but she's not. Yeah, if she wouldn't have I feel like if she would have cheated with some random guy from the gym, then it would have been like, whatever, I'm upset, you cheated. But seeing as to how it was Skip, and he already had all the jealousy, apparently there's there was some backstory that we didn't get. They say the nice ones are the ones that's abusive. I'm glad my husband ain't nice. He a old whole asshole. Ain't that right, babe? Yep. What? Talking about that dude, we said we thought he was abusive, and I said, well, everybody was talking about how sweet he was. And I said, well, they say it's the nice ones you got to worry about. That's abusive. I said, I sure am glad my husband's a whole asshole. Yeah, see, I thought the same thing. I thought it was going to come up and it was going to be like, it was one of those, I really thought it was one of those things that he was going to, she hid scars or, bruises and stuff like that. I thought it was going to go in that direction, that he's been beating her ever since they've been together and nobody knew. That's really what I thought. Because I'm going to be honest, in these relationships, in the real world, TikTok, YouTube, it don't matter, where it's perfect, I'm like, tell me the truth. Is she beating your ass behind the camera, or is he beating your ass behind the camera? What's going on? Yeah, I tell him about some of them. I don't think he knows about this one, really. He watches every live, so he's in there, he's listening. But I don't go into, detail. Now, if I'm reading, a really, really good book, and I'm I've got to tell you about this. I've told him, bits and pieces, but that's it about this one. Oh, yeah, you could tell he was lying from the get-go. You could tell that he had a way about him. But I didn't think it was going to be this. I thought he was cheating with Natalie. Not that he killed a girl's best friend many, many, many years ago. But yeah, I tell him some of this stuff. Like I said, but he listens. Did you learn a lot though, Josh? You want me to give you a breakdown? So this couple goes to therapy. The therapist is crazy as hell. She don't have her license. And then turns out they're going to therapy because the wife cheated. We think that the wife cheated with somebody from the gym. She did not cheat with somebody from the gym. She cheated with her husband's best friend. And her husband was crazy as hell. Turns out that her husband killed her. Exactly. I felt bad for the little homeless man out there with his funny signs. But so we over here feeling bad for the husband and oh, Marissa, you're such a bitch. But no, her husband had killed her best friend many, many years ago, but he got the girl, and then Skip over here feeling all sad and depressed because he wanted a girl. Turns out, husband was crazy as hell, so she sleeps with Skip. Husband finds out. Husband makes everybody's life miserable. But we don't find none of this out to the end. Good book. Our romance is about to be so good. And watch, listen, I'm going to be so mad if I read Ugly Love and I don't freaking love it. And I think I've set my expectations way too fucking high and I'm not going to love it. I'm scared. I am literally afraid to read our next book. I feel like 2 weeks was the perfect time to read the book. I feel like everything is still fresh in my mind. I listen to audio. I'm an audiobook girl. Now, have I physically read some of this? Yes, but not a lot. While I was cleaning my house yesterday, I listened about the whole time. I'll be listening to Ugly Love too. I've read this the first time. For Ugly Love, try to do Hoopla. See if you have Hoopla. We done read that book, Josh. Or this one. You ain't gonna read this. This is a romance. You ain't gonna read this one. We done read this one, but you can borrow mine if you want to read this. That's because that's my actual book. Tell Shayna she needs to read Ugly Love with us. Oh, Ugly Love's gonna go faster, I feel like. But I'm scared I'm not gonna love it. I'm kind of scared. Have we read the back of this together? Do y'all know what this book's about? It's not exactly love at first sight for Tate Collins when she meets the tormented and secretive Miles Archer. They wouldn't even go as far as to consider themselves friends. The only thing Tate and Miles have in common is a mutual physical attraction that can't be denied. Once their desires are out in the open, they realize they might have stumbled on the perfect no-strings arrangement. You know that never works out. No. He isn't looking for love and she doesn't have time for it, so that leaves just sex. What they've got could have been surprisingly satisfying as long as Tate can stick to the 2 rules Miles have for her. Never ask about a past and don't expect a future. They think they can handle it, but everything's different when real emotions start to change the equation. Yes, I've read Regretting You. Look on Hoopla. You can put your library card in on Hoopla before you buy it. Try Hoopla first. And if Hoopla doesn't work, try Scribd for like a first month free. That's what I just did. I used my TikTok email address. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I remember the first time I read it and I freaking loved it. You would definitely not like it. But The Golden Couple's good. The Golden Couple's really good. And we're going to read a spooky story. I need to go and kind of research some new books or some old books or something. What we're going to read for next month. I need to go ahead and make a post on the Facebook group. And I need to make a post on my Instagram. I feel like they don't put Ugly Love on sale because I feel like I know right now like TikTok's blowing up. It ends with us, but I feel like because Ugly Love is her best. I'm gonna be honest. I love it. I really liked, what's the other one? All Our Perfects. I really like that one too. Somebody was on my TikTok earlier and I was like, Colleen Hoover's cringy. It's a romance. Let's see. Are these chapters long? I don't like long chapters. I cannot wait to see what we're going to read next month. But it's 9. I try to stay on here for like 45 minutes, just talking. I feel like us reading a book in 2 weeks is like the perfect time. Because I've finished The Golden Couple and I've already started another. Like I'm reading a mafia romance right now. So I feel like that's more than perfect. If y'all have any recommendations, y'all can email me. Message me on Instagram because that's where I'll check my messages on Instagram. But I'm gonna go look to see if I can find something. I like because we could talk about thrillers. Like we could say, hey, like what do you think's gonna happen with romances? I only want to read romances that have a happy ending. What is the trilogy that everyone is loving? I don't know. What is it? Let me see. It's probably something I won't like, but because I feel like, I feel like people overhype stuff. I do not do well with like hyped up books. If it's hyped, I'm probably not gonna read it. But let me go see. Is it on Book Talk? Penelope Douglas is really good. You know what we should read? Oh my God, we should read Credence. We should read Credence. But I know everybody's not going to like Credence. And it's a long book. It's like 500 pages. Oh, look, it just popped up when I was looking for books that we should read. Credence popped up. It has a dragon or something on the cover. A dragon? Hold on, I'll find it. Twisted Games. Oh, okay. So, A Court of Thorns is it's sci-fi. I think that's what it's called. Is that what it's called? Sci-fi? Yeah, that's not what it's called. What is the word? A Court of Thorns and Roses. That's what it's called. Okay, so I've heard things about Sarah J. Maas. And I don't mean I've heard good things. Fantasy. That's the word I was looking for. Fantasy. Thank you. I don't read fantasy books. Oh, I'm glad it was on sale. That's good. I don't read fantasy. Somebody said that it's kind of similar to like the ugly. I mean, why did I say ugly? The Hunger Games. I don't think that's my cup of tea. But like I said, I feel like a lot of like hype books I don't read. Because some of these books that these people be hyping up, I didn't read them. I've quit them. Like, and I will quit a book. So somebody did a video and was like, spiciest books I've read this year. I don't want to read that. I know that sounds mean. I bet you're like, hold on, Brittany, but what if we want to read them? But there's just like... So I don't do cheating. I don't read books that have cheating involved. I refuse. I'm not doing cheating. What book is this? I don't know what that is. There's a book that everybody's reading right now. That, hold on. Everybody's reading it right now. Peace, Love, and Books. I think that's her name. Ain't that her name? Peace, Love, and Please Love Jess. What is her name? There it is. What is the book that she's been talking about? It's like Magnolia something. Why hasn't she posted it? There it is. Magnolia Parks. Have y'all heard about that one? Okay, so I've heard really good things about All Good People Here. I'm tired. Trevor, shut up. You're being mean to me. Let me see. I've heard stuff about that one. What's that about, though? Alright, I'm gonna look into that one. But have y'all heard about the Magnolia Parks book? I've been seeing people do videos about that one. I don't know what it's about, though. Alright. You can speed your voice up. I listen to all my videos at 2 speed. 2 times this. I mean, I listen to all my books at 2 times the speed. So I'm going to look into All Good People here because I've heard that one was really good. And I'm going to look and try to find us a romance. And we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to get off now. It's past my bedtime. So I'm going to go to bed. If y'all have any ideas, send them to me on Instagram. And I'll post like a little poll or whatever. And we'll figure out what we're going to read. Because I didn't realize like it's already the middle of the month. So we need to know. I haven't seen that one yet. Let me take a picture so I can have that one. Okay. Alright. Bye, friends.
To tell myself that if I was smarter, then I'd know what I had. If I could rewind, then I'd take it all back. If I was stronger, I'd leave you in the past. If I was stronger, maybe this love would last. If I was better, I wouldn't fall off track. If I could stop the tears, I wouldn't feel so bad. If I was different, maybe we wouldn't have crashed. If I was different, maybe this love would last. I don't think this love would last if I was perfect. I can leave you in the past, 'cause I don't deserve this. And I don't wanna take it back, 'cause that would be worthless. Leave you wondering, maybe this love would last.
Calor. Can't stand these letters stacked up beside my door. They're testing my nerves, losing my patience, losing my cool. So please put Burke on the phone. Always delivers bangers to me pronto. But I can't keep up, I need a break, so I'm just gonna chill.